If you're single on this day, don't let society make you feel like you're a loser. There's so much power in being single. And that's facts. Mama's spitting straight facts in this video today. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yay, love. This year, I decided I refuse to sit at home this Valentine's Day and be like, I'm so alone. Nope, not this year. I mean, okay, to be fair, most years I have a Valentine. I have somebody. This is actually my first Valentine's Day I've been single in a long time. I don't remember. I don't know how many years it's been. My first single Valentine's Day in a long ass time. And I decided I'm gonna take myself out on a date and give myself some love, because although this holiday is usually about romantic love with another person, I think it should also be about loving yourself. Loving your goddamn self. I told you guys to ask me some questions. I said I was gonna do a Q&A, so we're gonna answer your questions today, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me for my little date. Ready, Sook? She doesn't care. So I'm gonna do my makeup while I answer some questions. Let's get this video started. Hey, let's get it started.
And the swole comment of the day is this comment right here. For a chance to be featured in the next swole comment of the day, make sure you leave a comment below.
Okay, so all the questions that I'm answering today are coming from either Instagram or the community tab. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, now is a good time to do that at Mama Swole. And also, if you don't get the post that I put on my community tab, then you should probably turn on the bell notification. That way you can see the posts and you can be a part of the Q&As and other videos I do like that. First question is from D3D1 Demerization. Sorry, I'm gonna fuck up all the names today. Just be patient with me. First question is, what would be the perfect swole date? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so definitely you have to go to the gym. You have to go to the gym if you're gonna have a swole date. That is a must. I feel like something very chill. So you go to the gym, you come back, you shower separately or together, I don't know. Depends on what you like, man. Go to the beach. Beach is like my favorite place. Somewhere out in nature. Oh shit, that scared me. Or maybe bowl together, just chatting. That's always a good time. That's always a good way to get to know somebody. Gary Wallen. Shout out to you, Gary. Love Gary. He's a dope subscriber, dope swole baby. How do you keep peace and mindfulness during these times? It's a difficult question. Mostly just working on my goals, talking to you guys. You guys really keep me sane and help me more than I think you really know. Meditating. I meditate every night. Lifting. That should have been the first thing I said. Lifting is what's really keeping my sanity. Because if I could not work out right now, Mama Swole would not be Mama Swole. She would be a mirage. I wouldn't even be here, I don't think. What else? Watching funny YouTubers, talking with people, you know, all the generic stuff probably is what's keeping me sane right now. Honestly, just knowing that I'm gonna get my vaccine fairly soon definitely keeps me going, because it's like, okay, we're almost through this. We're almost through. We got this. Just checking up on people too, because that's what we gotta do right now, man. We gotta check on each other and be there for each other and help each other out, because we're all going through this weird ass shit together. Kyle Robson asks, favorite fast food, healthy and unhealthy places? Damn, I really don't like fast food, to be honest. If I have to pick, I really enjoy In-N-Out, I'm not gonna lie. That's the one fast food place I really like, but I have not gone there in a minute. And then healthy, is there healthy fast food? I don't know. I guess the healthiest I can think of is like Chipotle, but I don't even really like Chipotle that much. Define that jawline, ladies and gents. Define that jawline. Next question is AK77 asks, would you date somebody younger than yourself? Probably, yeah. Depends on how much younger, not too much. Cause like, my personal opinion is that age matters to a point depending on like maturity level and where you're at in life, because somebody who's 35 is at a significantly different place in life than somebody who's 25, in my opinion, I would say. Most of the time, probably like 90% of the time. And I feel like I couldn't really vibe with somebody if they're just in a different place in life. Guess it depends, right? Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I would date anyone ever again, so maybe not. Sir Dakota asks, bulking season or cutting season, which is superior? So I don't do either, because it just doesn't serve any purpose for me. Like, I'm really happy with where I'm at right now, so I just want to maintain that. I think there's constantly this pressure in the fitness industry that you should never be satisfied, which I like that, but at the same time I feel like that could be detrimental for some people. I feel like that makes some people just constantly feel like they're not happy where they are. I don't like that, man, because my quote, and I've said this before in a video, is work for what you want while loving what you got. Y'all, I used to fucking hate my body. Like, I used to fucking hate it. I used to be so insecure. So to finally be at a place where I wake up every day and I just feel like, hey, Looking good, sister. No, I would never say that. Why did I say that? But seriously, I wake up every day and look in the mirror and I'm happy with what I see. So I'm just thankful for where I'm at. Cruntard says, Valentine who? It's deadlift day. Facts. Every day is deadlift day, right? ISO Insignia? I think I said that right. Do you prefer to wear makeup or not wear makeup? I prefer both. Some days I like to really do it up. Honestly, to me, doing makeup is kind of like therapy because I always turn on my music and I dance. I like to wear it, but then some days I just want to chill and not wear it. So both. The answer is both. Become OP asks, is there any kind of cuisine / dish you haven't tried and have been curious about? I mean, I feel like there's obvious ones, like people are like, oh, I want to try, what do they call snail? You know, the snail shit. And then there's like the flaming mignon. I guess I can't even say that word. So maybe I'm not allowed to try it if I can't even say it. But yeah, that shit. You know what I mean. I feel like that would be something that most people want to try. I guess I've never really had that big of an inkling to try it. Inkling? I've never used that word. Why did I just use that word? He said, if there isn't one, what is your pick-me-up snack or dish that puts you in the best mood? Ooh. Really like pad thai. I've said this before. And donuts and coffee. I love coffee so much, probably too much. Kyle316 asks, would you ever compete in bikini again? I really don't think I ever will. I mean, never say never, but I don't know. I just think I'm in a different stage in my life right now. I don't see myself ever having the urge to do it. It's kind of like I did it and I'm happy I did it. Like no one can ever take that from me kind of thing, but I don't know. I don't have the urge to compete like I used to, especially after what happened with my binge eating. I would never want to risk going through that again. And kind of like I said earlier, I don't really want to change my body at all because I'm happy with it right now. I don't want to. I mean, sometimes that's a good enough answer. Like, I don't want to, you know? Nikki Fitness asks, how old are you? I am 26. Fun fact, I met somebody the other day and they asked how old I was and I accidentally said 25 because I forgot I was 26. And then I was like, oh shit, I just lied about my age on accident. And then I was like, well, I don't want to correct myself now because then he's gonna be like, what the fuck, you don't even know how old you are? So I'm gonna finish up my makeup now and then we're gonna head out. You guys probably know where we're going. I'm going to the same place I always go. It's just my place, man. I'm a creature of habit. Once I find something I like, I stick with it. Okie dokie, I think we're ready to go. Here's the fit check. We got these clothes. I would say we're ready to head out, folks. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, hey, hey. Which sunglasses should I wear? I want to wear those, but they give me absolutely no protection at all. We'll do these ones. All right. Off we go, kids. Hey, so like, excuse the background noise if you can hear it, but I was just thinking, I look like the guy from, what's that movie? Mean Girls? So anyways, I was just thinking, man, isn't it crazy that I live out here? I always wanted to live out here, and now I do. It's so cool. It's so hard to take myself seriously. Oh shit, that's a little better. But yeah, like literally it's always been my dream to live in LA, and now I live out here. That's so dope, right? I just forget sometimes, like, damn, so much to be grateful for. Happy to be here. So for dinner, I've decided to make myself an exquisite meal. Cinnamon waffles, oops. Cinnamon waffles, eggs, bacon, and sausage. AKA breakfast for dinner. welcome to dinner. We are having an exquisite meal. Would you like to see? Too bad, you're not allowed. Let's get back to answering these questions. This shit slaps. You gotta like yell the slaps, you know? You gotta be like loud about it. First celeb crush from Will Jackson 4260. First celebrity crush was Jesse McCartney. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. Anyone know that song? Mystic 6YT asks, what would you be doing for a living if you never did YouTube? Well, I was personal training, so it definitely would be a personal trainer. Or it'd be a dominatrix. William M. Lind asks, how do I become a snack like you? It's gonna take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Do you hear me? You're gonna wake up every day when the rooster crows. Wait, what does a rooster do? Does it crow? What is that called? Like the thing a rooster does? Rooster howl? I don't know. Chocolate or flowers, says Michelle Lorraine. I think flowers. I don't like to have chocolate in my house because then I'll eat it. If I have one at somebody else's house, that's different. But if it's in my own house, I'm gonna eat the whole goddamn box. And I don't like to do that, man. It's not really my swag. Alex Robbie asks, is there a movie or show that you hate but everyone else seems to love? All right, everyone's gonna come at me for this. I'm nervous to say this, but like, I couldn't get into Game of Thrones, man. I know people are pissed right now. First of all, I don't like that age, that era. I don't really like the whole medieval times. I don't even know if it's medieval times. Like, you can roast me if I'm wrong. I've never given it a proper chance. I will admit that. I've never given it a proper chance, but I just don't want to. I'm not interested in it, man. I just don't like shows like that. I don't know. Sorry. Not sorry.
Because everyone has a different preference, and I'm entitled to my motherfucking opinion.
Can I tell you guys something? My dress is on inside out right now. But it was such a bitch to put on. I put it on and I was like, oh shit, it's inside out. You know what? I don't care. No one's gonna know. Except for you guys. Now you know. So let's finish up these questions, shall we? Chris Lopez 25 asks, what's the most romantic gesture anyone has ever done for you? Honestly, I don't really feel like I've ever had anything that romantic. I don't think most people would consider this romantic, but when I was in college, my boyfriend at the time got me tickets for a concert for one of my favorite artists. To me, that was pretty romantic because like he just surprised me. Immature 4. Would you rather date a fit guy with a bad personality or a guy with a dad bod with a great personality? People love asking this question, man. I swear every time I do a Q&A, I get a question like this. I would rather date somebody with a good personality for sure. A hot body only gets you so far. Dad bods really aren't that terrible. They're just not my preference, but bad personalities are extremely not my preference. Have you ever been attracted to one of your fans? That's weird. I'm your mother. I can't be attracted to my children. That would be so not okay. Nikki Fitness asks, are you single? Yes, I am. I'm hella single. I plan on keeping it that way for a hot minute. What got you into fitness? This is like the lamest answer ever, but I just wanted abs. That's it. I was scrolling on Instagram. I was like, damn, everybody looks so good. They got the abs. I want that. That's really the worst reason to get into it probably, but I don't think I'm the only one. I wish I had a deeper, cooler answer, but I don't. What's your type? I really don't think I'm like that picky. I just want someone that's smart, driven, beautiful, intelligent, funny, knows how to ride a unicycle, will watch Disney animals, has like likes yoga, listens to the same music that I doesn't try too hard to say I'm like the coolest chick ever. Flies my dog like a princess, knows how to mix, comments on all my videos, works out with me, someone who has good likes brushes her teeth every day, knows how to sing opera. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm asking for much, but apparently I am. Not Dead Yet asks just how accurate was my video.
Next we'll do Mama Swole. She will take herself out on a date as well as speak of the importance of taking care of yourself and thinking about you during this time of the year that's really focused on couples. She will make it a mental health focused video and talk about the importance of loving yourself before you love other people.
It was pretty accurate. Am I that predictable? At least I'm on brand. Jones 1986 UK asks, why you so peg? Peng? What does peng mean? Oh, like sexy?
You think I'm sexy?
Why mama? Okay, so originally it was just random. Like my friend was like, you're one swole mama. But now I feel like mama because you guys are my babies. I feel like I'm here to influence you and be here for you and be like a mom to you. So that's why mama. Fave season is fall. Call me basic. I don't give a fuck. Do you have a V? Yeah. Oh, Valentine. Oh, okay. Yes, I do. By the way, those questions were from Rudy Ann. I keep forgetting to read the names. I'm sorry if I forgot to read any of the names. Sushi Steve, Bitcoin or Ethereum? I don't know what Ethereum is. I'm just keep it real. Death Reaper 88 asks, what's your favorite beach to go in SoCal? I really like Santa Monica. George Chris D asks, how are you? Like this whole COVID-19 thing is stressful and how are you feeling about it? Much love. Wow, thanks for asking. That's really sweet of you to ask. I mean, I think I'm doing better now because I guess I just realized that if it wasn't for COVID going on right now, I would be really really tempted to go out and party and just be around people. But since I can't, I feel like I'm extra focused on my goals. So I guess I just tried to switch my perspective and think now is the time to work on me, focus on myself, put myself first. Then when the time comes, I can have fun. I just grind now, work my ass off now, and then later when everything's over, everything opens back up, then I see people and I have a good ass time. Kat on Xanax asks, where are these cute glasses from? Everybody asked that. Funny, I mentioned Santa Monica earlier because I got them in Santa Monica from like one of those vendors. Wavy Bryn asks, do you have a Valentine? Yes, I do. It's her. Taryn Hayes asks, oh, this is a long one. Let me try to sum it up. If you had a choice of being with only one person out of the two, but you had to choose one, which would it be? Basically, a man that travels and you have adventure. Deep down, something is missing. Okay, basically someone that's rich, has a bunch of experiences, but there's still like a void. Or someone that lives in a small village in East Africa, little money. You meet this man who makes you feel unbelievable and truly fulfilled. Okay, so this question is complicated because like for me, I want to travel, man. I don't give a fuck if I get a man. I'd rather travel. So for me to have a man but not be able to travel, that wouldn't make me happy. Like I know you said at the end of the question that I would feel very content and truly happy, but I just wouldn't. Ronak Yadav asks, I'm so sorry for mispronouncing. Is love a myth created by companies to sell chocolates? You know, sometimes low-key I think it is. I might sound kind of cynical. What is love, man? Comment below. Everyone comment below what you think love is, because I used to think I knew, but then what happens when you think you know and then you were wrong? What's that about, right? I think it is a myth. Sometimes. Sometimes I think, maybe it's just hormones. Maybe it's just the serotonin, the dopamine, it's just infatuation. So I don't know if I have that outlook on love just because I'm still healing or because I'm being realistic. But let me know your thoughts below. So Richard Snowden asked, the worst job you've ever had? The worst job I ever had was I worked at this packaging company, like a factory, where I put clothes in a box for 12 hours straight, and it was awful. Do you think college is worth the money and debt? I mean, it shouldn't be as expensive and there shouldn't be debt. That's one thing I think about it. Do you use your car as a second closet? LOL. No, I don't. Maybe I should. What will be the best time to book our table? Well, bar one, about 5 hours ago would have been nice. Will Man asks, do you like being single and do you have any days where you wish you had a partner? Honestly, okay, I used to have a lot of days where I wished I had somebody. I'm just sitting at home alone, I'm like, oh. But now I'm starting to get used to my alone time. I love having my peace. It's so nice having my peace and just not having to worry about shit. I don't know, I feel like being single is just so much more peaceful, more happiness, more time to focus on myself. As of lately, I f***ing love being single and I don't want it to change. Camille Lowe asks, I guess it's kind of stereotypical, but how do you deal with being alone and sad on Valentine's Day? If you're single on this day, don't let society make you feel like you're a loser or like you should feel like shit for that, because there's so much power in being single. Trust me, there's so much power in being on your own, being happy with yourself. I think that Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about being in a relationship. I think that, like I said at the beginning of this video, it can be about giving love to yourself on this day. I mean, it's all about love, and I don't think there's any love that's better than self-love. And that's facts. Mama's spitting straight facts in this video today. Grimnir, do you think the best relationship out of the following is A, a classic romantic relationship, B, an open relationship where both can have multiple partners, or C, friends with benefits relationship? And give us your point of view on why you chose C. You're funny. You know, I used to think it was A. I used to think, oh, romance, because I am like a little bit of a hopeless romantic. But then I started thinking, could I really be with the same person for the rest of my life? You wake up to the same person every single day. I don't care who it is. I feel like the way that's set up is a recipe for hating each other. No matter how great the person is, no matter how compatible you are, I feel like that sometimes it could just be too much. Like sometimes people need their space, and I think in a lot of traditional relationships there's just not enough space. I need my space. I love my alone time. I love my independence. I mean, really the answer that I want to say is the best relationship is the one I have with my goddamn self. Cole Loves Nature asks, best advice for time management and productivity while still being present? Damn, that's a hard question because I struggle with that too, because when I'm focused, I'm not really in the present. I'm just like, let's get this done. Definitely incorporating meditation, definitely incorporating days where you just do whatever you want. No working, no productivity at all. You definitely just need at least one day a week to recoup. When you have that refreshment time, it makes you more productive. For time management, obviously using a planner or some shit like that, whatever is your style. Alessandro Gigante asks, what would you do if a guy you know but don't love declares his love to you? What would you do if a guy you know but don't love declares his love to you? Oh, I get it. I had to read that twice to understand. Totally. Kevin Hugh, what do you love about yourself? I love my mind. I have a beautiful mind, I must say. Hunter Callier. What up, Hunter? Yee yee. Most generic question ever, but oh well. What made you want to get into YouTube? And cause I asked you such a lame question, I'll also ask you this. What's the weirdest experience with somebody approaching you in public, if that's ever happened? Okay, first question, what made you want to get into YouTube? I just felt like I knew a lot about fitness, and I'm an exercise physiologist, so I felt like I needed to share my knowledge with the world. I've always loved watching YouTube. I just always had a passion for it. I always wanted to make a channel to like help people. And now here Mama is, preaching to y'all about physical and mental health. I've never had somebody approach me yet, so keep you updated on that. Jump Cut asks, what are your current fitness goals? Are there any athletic or other skills you are trying to master? I don't really have any current fitness goals besides just staying swole, man. Just keeping my strength. I actually do want to improve my strength because it kind of went down a bit. I worked out at home, but that wasn't really the same. But just like building back the gains that I lost during the home workouts. And not saying that you can't build muscle at home, but it was just a lot harder for me to do that. Chakra, are you a magician? Because every time I look at you, everyone else disappears. Dark Side asks, do you wear high cut socks or low cut socks? Been asked this many times. Okay, I've just been asked this by you. I wear both. I wear a mix. Favorite and least favorite thing about yourself? Okay, so this might sound weird, but my favorite and least favorite thing about myself is the same thing. Because my favorite thing is that I always look for the best in people. My least favorite thing is that I always look for the best in people. I love that because I'm able to see a person for more than just whatever it is that I dislike about them. Like I'm able to see their good sides because I truly believe deep down everybody is good. They just make bad decisions or they just have been given bad circumstances, like brain chemistry or something. But then I hate that because then I make excuses for people all the fucking time and I give them too many chances and I feel like there's good in them. I can see the good, but sometimes you have to understand, I have to understand, I should say, that the bad can outweigh the good, unfortunately. Vincent Gibson asks, how do you feel about polyamorous relationships? I feel like if that's what makes you happy, then do it. Everybody should just do what makes them happy, as long as it's not hurting themselves or anybody else, as long as everybody involved is open and honest. Do what makes you happy. Speaky Jones asked, which channel has the lowest subscribers that you watch? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Rudy Ancier asks, what is swole? Swole is a lifestyle. You can't just be swole. You have to think swole. You have to act swole. You gotta walk the swole. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to join the Swole Squad, comment below what you love about yourself. I know I've said that before, probably in other videos, but seriously do it. If you would like to support me on Patreon for just $2 a month, the link is in the description. Shout out to all my Patrons. I love you guys so much. Mama Swole merch, link in the description to get some of that. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good ass day. Remember to love your goddamn self. You're worth it.